Well, hello there. ¿Cómo estamos, minasan? I hope you guys are doing well this morning, afternoon, evening. It is I, your data guardian angel, TenebrisTenshi. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing all right. Well, we got some things to go over because I just noticed a negative thing here. A negative event thing, I should say. Why is there something in the crafting bit? Oh, because I had joined the Steam version of this thing, and so some of this stuff is kind of interconnected. And then I did notice that if we go to the main campaign, and that's why things are smoother, because we're playing this. That's the mission mode, not the main campaign. Breeze. There's more over here in Decagrammaton. So we got some things to catch up with. But let's do the event first, considering that is a limited time frame. And before that, we'll do some pulls, because I have some free pulls apparently. So we're going to make use of those. Let's take a look at these. She's a striker. She's on field. Interesting. But EX cost down is not bad. Piercing effectiveness of ally. Increases healing. Ooh. Okay, so healer and. The only problem is that she's on field. And what about Asuna? I haven't liked her other two forms. She's explosive this time. I think she's been explosive before. Either way. Increase the attack of user and special students. That's actually not bad. Okay. Actually, I want to know what? I have a site for this. I have a site for this. Give me answer. Ooh. Both of them seem pretty cool. Oh, we have Fest coming next week. BT dubs. Uniform Neru and Rio. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. I'll start, since this is an enabler, I do like enablers. Enablers are fun. Let's quickly roll with the pulls. And if we get lucky, we move over. Who is it? Seiya. No good. Skipa. Recruit again, because we have the 100 that are only going to last an hour. This is why I'm rolling through these. Seiya. Yeah, the one thing that this does still just as good as Umamusume is the fact that you can at least tell. You can tell before, and you still have the opportunity to maybe get it changed after. The tell is, oh, there we go. We got a 3-star here. This is the initial tell. The second tell is the flash there. And of course the last tell is taking a look here. Okay, we do have a 3-star. But once the invitations are there, it is what it is. Okay, who do we got? Something from Millennium. Oh, hey! I never had her. Alright. New person is not bad. Hey, Chaos, how you doing? Just doing quick pulls before I lose on the free pulls that I have here. But we got Hibiki. That's actually a pretty good special student from what I understand, considering that she's got a huge effing thing. By the way, this runs and looks so much smoother when I'm not trying to emulate a freaking Android device. No dice. I'm not even worried about actually getting things right now. I don't really care. Not with this 100 that's about to run out. There we go. How you been, Chaos? Ooh, I forgot that she's in the pool now. Looks like we're getting bad luck for getting Seiya at all, but that's fine. Hey, Jame. How you doing? No dice. Fine. Oh, we got something. We got a bite. Seiya. Hi again, Senna. But I already kind of cleared you out with buying you from the shop. Oh well. Not worried about it. Oh, and I have a... When is that 10 pull? Is that a permanent one I have, or is that... Hold on. Sort. Usage period. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna save them for next week. Or tomorrow, whichever way it goes. Actually, in an hour, this thing probably is gonna lock down. I completely forgot. It's been so long since I played Blue Archive that it just occurred to me that we're probably gonna run into possibly maintenance. When does this end? Today. So yeah, more than likely we're gonna run into maintenance. We'll see. Need to do one more thing, I suppose. I can do it tomorrow. Alrighty. So let's, like I said... Okay, yeah, I've already done that. That's good. We'll hop into here until the thing happens, and then we'll do something different. I've yet to go in here whatsoever, so I have no idea what's behind this door number 1. Millennium Expo. Okay. Yeah, Millennium Science School. Yes, we've established. Who's talking though? I'm not gonna voice act today. I'm not in the... Oh, hi, Seiya. Oh, it should have not surprised me. Of course, but... Oh, of course. Therefore, I do. Why is it a trial for you, Seiya? All right. Against? It's weird that we have both Seiya and
今日もお忙しそうですね。必要なものはありますか？どうぞああ、先生だったのですね。
Oh, yeah, let's hurry up and get this so we can get Karin. School Karin before that goes away. Let's make that quick, shall we? 1 week ago. Incomprehensible. In case you need a reminder, this sort of task has always been my responsibility. I have more... Wait, is this Seiya talking? Oh, okay. No, someone else is talking. Okay, so the Tea Party is having an argumentative meeting, to say the least. What's going on in there? That'll get Mika to shut up real quick, by the way. That actually, you know what? In hindsight, that didn't sound like Mika too much, even though they were saying Mika at some points. But that might be what Mika sounds like when not talking with Sensei around, which is understandable. Uh-huh. Clearly, you guys did. I see it clearly now that the rain is gone, Seiya. I see. Okay, you called in the Sensei to bolster yourself and... happy... Oh, so we're... Okay. She's only pushy because she's being... Uh-huh. I'm sure everyone... Can someone tell me what's happening? Because I'm sure everyone has their reasons. So let's talk it out. Well, I suppose might as well let's say explain. Say if you wouldn't mind. Uncharacteristic, huh? Okay, Seiya, you're being a little bit pompous today. Let's see again. Nagi's. Good. I appreciate your candor, at the very least. I understand that Nagisa, you wish to be assured you shouldn't worry about me at all. What issue are we talking about? Let me explain the topic of the debate. Simply put, we're determining which of us will represent the Millennium Expo. What has Nagisa been doing since? That's true. The internal affairs since stuff happened. Oh, okay. If it's an objective statements from the remedial knights, who are basically doctors, or at least a step away from them, then yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say, what is that supposed to be? Mika's literally the strongest in this academy. Literally. Ooh, actually, that does bring up a question. I was looking at stuff earlier. My brain just did stuff. I know I don't have time for this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. How tall is Mika? Because I was noticing that the most powerful people were under like 4 foot, or 5 foot, I should say. Mika is obviously not that short. She's not that tall either. She's only 5'2". But either way. Now concede. Uh-huh. I can't deny everything that Nagisa's saying here. Technically, it does have something to do with you, Nagisa. Just saying. Well, Mika, you're in a bit of a difficult position to represent Trinity at the moment. Yeah, you're kind of like on probation still. I'm pretty sure this argument wouldn't be happening if you hadn't done the things you did, let's just say. Generically speaking. So, you're both worried about each other. Sounds like you really care. Kind of sensei, but now's not the time for... What? You agree with Seiya? Huzzah. With Seiya? Really? I'm confused as to why I agree with Seiya. It's true. Out of all three of you, I have the most experience going to Millennium Science School and dealing with their... Let's charitably say boisterous students. What if I were to come along? I could let you know if something would happen right away. Easy solutions. Although she has yet to agree. Uh-huh. That's a lot of time to ponder. Wonderful. I just noticed that she has a standing animation now, or a standing sprite. She never, I don't want to say never, but wasn't consistently there. Thank you, Nagisa. I'm not going to promise the second one because I know Millennium Science School way too well. All right. Nagisa, you thought about it for a while. I mean, like, she was silent for a good minute. Ooh. Yeah, that's a way to read that, isn't it? You trusted Sensei, but not me. Yeah, not a great way to read it now, is it? I know this is my own term, a lack of self-esteem in a way. What good is... Oh, yeah, she lacks self-esteem, so she assumed something that may not even be remotely true. What good is Seiya if she can't predict anything? She's useless now. I don't think Nagisa would ever actually say that or even think it. I don't even think any of them would. But even though I know that in my head, well, I'm still immature in some ways, particularly when it comes to my emotions. All right. Not at all. You're helping yourself heal. It's all a part of the process, and there's nothing wrong with it. Always so encouraging. Thank you. It does make me feel a little bit better. In that case, Sensei, I guess that's what I'll do. Might I ask for one more favor? Maybe childish of me, and certainly stubborn, but if I wish to fully embrace and acknowledge myself, to experience my own competence and confidence while I'm out and about in Millennia, could you possibly... Yeah... Not follow you? That's a... I mean, it's probably more normal than your normal outfit. Let's be real there. Oh, it's one of these things where we're going back and forth between this and this. Because now she's trying to act more like a student. I don't know if we'll get around to all this stuff in time, but we'll find out. Ooh. I assume there's Invincible Sensei somewhere there. Either that or... where's Sensei? Yeah. Of all the people that might know... These two might. Maybe not these two, but they would be part of the group that would. Hello, honored guest. Honored guest? Who, me? Yes, you. Seminar gave me a photo with to spot you with. Here, take a look. That is certainly a picture of me, yes. Hey, Asuna, you can't just walk up to her like that. She's high up in Trinity. Show some decorum. She did say honored guest. Cut her some slack. Just a little bit of slack. Who are you two exactly? Us? We are... I'm Karin. I'm a guide for the Millennium Expo. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Probably she, in the original Korean, Japanese, whatever. No, because even though it's Korean developed, it's Japanese for the Japan audience first. But they probably said something in a very crass type language, very straightforward, a la Neru. Their boss says it is. But then caught herself because it's like, okay, honored guest, hold on. And pardon me, I'm not used to being all formal. Yep, it's fine. You don't have to be formal with me. And if anything, I should be grateful to you since you're here to look after me. Honestly, I'm not always so formal myself, so please be freely. But the treasure of seminar said to be polite. Yeah, Yuka would. Politeness and formality are not the same thing. I don't want this event to be overly stiff in any case. And remember, the event's whole purpose is to bring our schools together, so speak in whatever manner you like. In fact, consider that a formal request from our side. A formal request? Really? Is that okay? Alright, I'll be super casual from now on. Welcome! From here on out, as in, I wasn't expecting to have guides here. I thought it would be up to me to lead my fellow students. Well, guiding and leading aren't exactly the same thing either. We can show you around at least. What's up? No, you're right. Millennium students are best qualified to guide Millennium's guests, of course. Will there be more joining you? Yep, there's more on the other side. 3 of them. 3 of them? Only 2 other... Oh, wait, no, I nearly forgot about Toki, just like, she was afraid of for the longest period of time. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Oh. They're all dressed normally! Holy moly! Holy guacamole! They're all dressed normally today. With some Toki. Toki, I feel, is super awkward not wearing the maid outfit, being honest. But Akane, thank God, finally. And then where's Neru? Oh. Hey, everyone, you can't go that way. Please wait. Everyone, what's going on? I'm sorry, there are a lot of people here, so I need to step away for a bit. Hope you can have a pleasant look around. Okay, going to. Bye-bye. It is connected. You see, they're each guiding students from Trinity. There's quite a lot of students in all. Yes, I see. Seems you put a lot of effort for Isaac, and I don't want to put any more time than you have to. Alright, let's get going. Follow me. Asuna, why? He's already gone. You ditch the people you're guiding, you're not a guide anymore. Fine, let's go slowly. Oh, great. Helmet gangster. What's happening? This is fun that they added this, though. I have to say. Trade parts list. Huh. Saya, don't you dare. Good. Saya. Oh dear. Yes, super nice and lively on a regular basis. Still can't be all done via keyboard, but it's fine. Say, no. I see what box we're gonna do. We're gonna Metal Gear Solid this bitch. I knew it. I say that, and technically it's, in this world, it's more like, oh god, Yuzu. Yuzu Gear Solid. Are we actually doing this? Okay. This is hilarious. It'll all be done soon. Let's wrap up again. Alright. I have a feeling that we're gonna run into Neru. Brought the goods, got the payment. Who are you? Alright, let's see. Metal Gear. We'll find out. I'm still curious as to who that is. Yay for superstitious bad guys. Oh no, Nedu got her. I like Nedu's base outfit. Yeah, Nedu's not stupid. This is the cutest thing ever, though, I gotta say. All right, let's go talk to Nedu. Said the person who told the others to speak naturally. Don't you hate those kind of people that are just like, yeah, do this thing, you do this thing, and they get all, you know, huffy, and you're like, oh, great. Wonderful. You know what I mean? Like, if they were... It would have been one thing if they were... What's the word I'm looking for? I guess the only thing I could give some credence to is the fact that obviously Nedu wasn't there when she said it. But for then her to kind of flip on that is like, dude, you need to chill. But whatever. Sorry about that. I'm tired, so we're gonna go short today regardless of whether or not we run into the thing. Who's talking? Wait, Rio? That sounds like a problem. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling that Ned is going to be her usual crass self and Saya doesn't know. Oh, okay. Secret association. Yeah, you guys are terrible secret agents. Everybody knows about the CNC, okay? You guys suck at secret agents. Let's be real here. Ugh. Gosh dang it. I just can't not yawn. Going to Rio's hideout, are we? Ah, I see a model of the thing she built a while ago. Both of these are going to be available next patch, and I'm gonna definitely pull for them. So let me double check that before I go crazy. Yeah. Uniform Neru and Rio will both be available. Rio seems to be the one that would probably be better to grab, but I will attempt to grab both, just because Fest Limited is always a lot harder to come by. And then I'm gonna try and grab New Year's Fuka. Oh, Ray's coming out. That's nice. Dressahodi's coming out. Oh, I need that though. Oh, the Train Twins are coming out. Guide Pina's coming out as well. Nia Nagusa, interesting. Sorry, I'm looking way far ahead in the pull cycle. Ban Natsu's about to come out. Swimsuit Yukari? It is the Swimsuit Yukari. Interesting. Naruhodo ne. Alright. Okay. Why are things complicated? We don't know. All right. Let's see. Actually, you know what I find the most interesting in hindsight? I'm kind of rushing through this a little bit because I'm not voice acting and I don't have the energy to do a lot of that. But Neru knows where Rio is, physically speaking, and has not related to anyone. And I would assume by extension, just because Neru's the way she is, CNC knows. Yet they don't talk with Seminar at all about Rio's location, even after everything kind of got smoothed over. Maybe not 100%, but at least a good margin, so it's interesting. What are you talking about? Neru. Yeah, that is actually a new thing for real. No, okay. It must have only been for Rio. I noticed Rio blinking and I was just like, wait, what? Did they add that now? Close enough. Really ambitious they were. Okay, so we're still in episode 1. This is why I stopped doing some of this stuff on stream, because this is getting longer and longer. It would be one thing if you only had episode 1 in the, or the first part of it in the other, like what was normally the episodes for this stuff, and then everything else was back here. That's fine. But I don't know how long this one episode will take. Then I have to go back and do the episode in front and then come back and forth, and that's going to take forever today. So Seiya's gonna investigate the hall because she's gonna be. It would be natural for her to do so anyway. Operation Paint. As adult as Rio looks, she's still, you know, a student, a child to some degree. High schooler, but you know. All right. At least it wasn't that long, but it did drag a little longer than I would have liked. Let's do something here. Let's take a look at Karin, because I haven't, and we've got like 5 minutes left at this point. Assuming that they're going to close it all up. Oh, we gotta look at Hibiki too. Yeah, she's got a big explosive area. Alright, and then you can't unlock your Mystic yet. But we'll deal with that when we come to it. I want to get all the way to rank 3 if possible. Okay, so what's her ult? Deals 521% of attack to one enemy. Ooh. Is she a better version of herself? Let's see, hold on. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I'm used to this stuff being blurry. All of a sudden... this one's nice and clean. See, I'm used. Yeah, some of these are blurry like I expect, a little bit of blur, but some of it is probably to hide design flaws and whatnot, and that's fine. But then some of them are super clean. Didn't come across that way on mobile. Holy moly. I guess it depended on the artist. Yeah, let's actually roll through this just to have those locked guns auto unlock as they should be at rank 5. We're gonna get a lot of it now at these upper levels. I said, and then we ran into a stopping point. Holy moly. Hers is super clean. Oh, this one's actually built for a little bit of live 2D in the breathing. I guess not all of them are that way. Because it depends on the artist. Interesting. I'm waiting to see when the when 9 o'clock hits here, we'll see if it kicks me out or not. Oh, so it went from piercing to explosive at the very least. Not quite. Not quite a better version of herself, but yeah. I could see that. Could claim Aru, but I also want to pull Aru on her own and then use this to kind of rank her up a lot more. Because I have other things that are as good as Aru, if not better. I'm gonna wait a smidge before we do that. Oh, I know what we can do in the meanwhile. Do some farming. Actually, is there any bonuses right now? So it does say in progress. Okay, it's 3 times for normal missions, so we will do that. Yeah, 9 on the highest level. That'll clear a bunch of things. Let's go to the shop. Speaking of clearer pictures. Nope, not quite. Well, we didn't get kicked. And I didn't get warnings, so there's that too. You see, I got Senna from here. Actually, speaking of which, I didn't pay attention, but let's do this way. Checking to see if there's anybody that I can rank up their stars. We'll find Senna directly a little bit later just to see where she's at. Goes so much faster. Oh, what was that? Okay, I see why. Now let's find Senna. There she is. No, not enough for weapon growth either. Even with the boost. Need a smidgen more, but I'm not gonna buy it out because she's good, but not that good. Alright, so let's go back to this thing. I'll see how far I can push my head to get through this. If not, we will save it for Wednesday probably. Because this, unlike the banner, is where it needs to be. Let's see. Figured it would be them. Where did Sensei disappear to, by the way? Did we get kidnapped? Is that part of this master plan? Because they knew that Sensei would be able to fix whatever was broken. And they were like, nope, we can't have that. If that ends up being that way, it's going to be interesting. I think I'm only going to do this one episode because my head's really starting to hurt. This one here, anyway. You master? Shush! Left to guide Trinity students? Oh, maybe because, okay. So I was wrong, but it's interesting that they went that direction. Peace. Alrighty. Yeah, my head's starting to pound a little bit. So I think I'm gonna cut this short today. I was hoping to push through some of this stuff, but at the very least we got through a good chunk of what I was gonna look at. It's not a big deal. And this is still gonna be up for a bit. What is it today, the 14th? Yeah, until the 22nd, the 21st. So I have plenty of time to get this done. So I'm not too worried about it quite yet. Ooh, let's do an overpowered run real quick before. I'm just gonna let it auto for funsies because it's been a while since I played Blue Archive entirely. So obviously it's all Millennium students. They died too fast for this. Now that everything's smoother, it actually makes more sense for me to do it in only 2 times speed than, or natural speed, I should say. I have a feeling something like that's gonna happen, and I got spoiled for the story with that, but that's okay. It's not terrible. We'll find out. Oh right, I don't have Alice. That's right. Wait, no, I do have Alice. Hold on. Oh, the pink and green. They're also named for adult game companies in Japan. Midori and Momoi. Let's do more of this stuff, because then we can do shopping and whatnot. And this is like brainless. Lets me go on a little bit longer. Technically, everybody who's in the game development department is named after adult game companies in Japan. Alice, Arisu. It says Arisu is what they call her, or Aris is what they call her here, but it should be Alice. Midori, Momoi, and Yuzu. Actually, the other thing I should check is, considering the banner ran out, or should have run out. Ooh, we're bringing in Trinity. Interesting, we're bringing in Trinity. So at the game development department, we haven't met them in the actual story yet, but here we are. Some of this looks so much better on freaking computer than it did in the emulation. Maybe they decompress some of the files. That's what it feels like at this point. Why does her voice sound a lot lighter than I expected it to be? A different set of Millennium students. Yeah, after this one, I'm gonna call it. As much as I was like, oh, sweet, brainless, but my head is still kind of like pounding. Luckily, these are shields, so I'm not too worried about it. Come on. There we go. I'm happy to see that she's gonna get another outfit, even if it's a part-time job outfit. It is what it is. And if it's the usual, yeah, that's the first floor. Let's see, what can we buy, if anything? I already have the tea party table, so we can kind of ignore that. So I guess right now I'll buy the stuff that we can give to the students. Although I don't have the Millennium Tower Lounge escalator. So I might want to save up for that. Alright. But that means, like I said, the banners should have switched over in theory. Or maybe it was not the banner. Oh, I see. It's until the next hour. It's interesting that the free 100 pulls did not count for that. I'm just trying to see here. Selective, guaranteed. Of attack type, okay. But how many times can you buy this? Only one time. So you can just only select one of those things. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Not that I was gonna swipe right now, but that's okay. Any hoozles. We will end there for tonight, and we will continue on Wednesday. I'm still doing more Umamusume in the background because at least that's something I cannot focus on and doesn't have that big of a story bit. Well, let me rephrase that. It has a gigantic bit of a story bit, but it's not as important to what's going on otherwise. Now you want a donut? I know what you were looking at there. But yeah, and we're going to be doing polls anyway on the Wednesday since we have fests, the half-year fests, where they're going to put in Rio and Uniform Nedu. On top of me getting through everything else. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me for the short time that we had it today. But, you know, like I said, my brain hurts and I need to recover. Because I still have to do stuff tomorrow. Either way, you've been 10 out of 10 with me. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for more Blue Archives. So you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening. Wherever it is that you are.